Okay, so you're struggling with acne, but every single day you wake up and you put foundation over your acne to cover it. Most likely your foundation is causing lots of breakouts. And so you need to change up your foundation to something organic and natural. So when you're wearing your foundation, it's actually helping your acne, because you're doing a big, huge disservice by trying to help your acne and then you're covering it up with nasty, nasty foundation from the drugstore, filled with lots of nasty ingredients.
What do I think about women and makeup? I think that a little bit of makeup is fine, but you can overdo it very quickly. I think natural beauty is more attractive.
All right, guys, so tell me whether or not you like it when girls wear makeup.
I mean, like, I won't deny that girls obviously wear makeup just to enhance like their physical qualities, such as their eyes and stuff. And I am a sucker for eyes, so I do like it.
Okay.
But there is something that has to do with natural beauty that is also very nice.
Very good. Do you agree? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Perfect. Okay. And then besides physical attractiveness, what attracts you to a girl?
I'd have to say personality. Like, if she is really humorous, then like I can make jokes with her all the time. Probably the coolest person I can hang out with, and I'm a sucker for that as well.
Awesome. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Latavia. And before you do anything, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button for me. And let's get on to the video. Okay, so today's video, I just wanted to start out with an intro of a few guys that I met along the way, and they kind of just told you that they love that natural look when it comes to makeup on girls. And I honestly love that. I love that we actually stress out more as women, thinking that we need to put more makeup on or wear a lot to make ourselves look beautiful. But what it comes down to is that natural beauty is beautiful. And a lot of times you can wear minimal makeup and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay guys, so I'm an esthetician, but I became an esthetician because I had very bad cystic acne. And it was bad and it was not fun to go through. And I just, if any of you that's watching this have really bad acne, I feel for you. Because let's face it, there's lots of nasty ingredients in makeup these days, and it's not helping your acne situation at all. If you're doing everything you can to get rid of your acne, but yet you're putting foundation on a daily basis, then you're not going anywhere. Your acne is going to be at a standstill, or it's going to get even worse. So when I was going through aesthetic school, I'll never forget this day. My teacher was like, okay, if any of you are struggling with acne, but you're covering it up with foundation, you need to change up your foundation. That's all there is to it. So going for more of a mineral-based, organic, or healthy type version is going to be so much better. So get rid of your CoverGirl, get rid of your nasty Revlon drugstore makeup, and make the switch so that you're actually helping your acne improve. And so the makeup of choice of the school that I was going to was Jane Iredale. And if you've never heard of it, look it up. It is amazing. It's a mineral-based makeup and it's lovely. So I started using the Jane Iredale mineral makeup instead of my CoverGirl that I have used for years to cover up my cystic acne. And what do you know? It helped out so much. So I was doing tons of chemical pills and changing up my skincare and changing up the way I ate and everything to help my acne, but I didn't even think about changing up my makeup and my foundation. And so since I made that change a long time ago, my skin started to improve. So ever since then, I checked out all of my drugstore makeup and I switched it all over to organic and natural-based makeup, and my skin has never looked better. So here I am making a video and I'm sharing with you some of my top favorite organic makeup brands. So I do not use Jane Iredale that I used to use back in the day. It is a little bit pricey and I'm not a huge fan of the powder mineral makeup. The older you get, the more powder stuff just gets into your creases and lines, and it's just not my favorite thing. But they do have a Jane Iredale liquid makeup that has hyaluronic acid spheres in it, and it looks lovely. And usually my more mature clients, I will just steer them that way. So if you're interested in that, check it out. It's a little bit pricey, so I have chosen to go with more brands from Etsy or from my natural grocery type stores that are in my area. And they have been fantastic for my clients and for myself.
So here we go.
Okay, so there's 2 different brands on Etsy that I'm in love with and I will forever use on my skin. One of them is called Little Stuff For You, and she's a lovely woman that I've gotten to know a lot because I order a lot from her store on Etsy.com. But she has lots of different makeup styles to choose from. And when I say that, there's whipped foundation, there's cream foundation, there's liquid foundation. She has a lot of different options. In fact, I think she even has like more of a BB cream that's a little bit lighter in consistency. So there's lots of different choices there, and she is such a lovely person to work with and works hard to make her makeup just so natural and organic, and I love it. So I use the Cashmere, this is the Perfecting Cream Concealer. And it is called a concealer because it covers so good, and I actually use it as foundation. I am definitely more of a simplistic girl when it comes to foundation, so I'm only putting it around my nose where you get those little nasty red veins, on my nose, and kind of just right in this area. The under eye area is where I have the most concern, and so I just use foundation just in this area. And then if I do have any other acne spots, I'll just dab my finger in this and cover it up, and it works fantastic. What I really like about Little Stuff For You on Etsy.com is that they give you little compact samples. So if you're unsure of what shade you are, they'll actually give you these really, really cute samples that you can use first to make sure that that is your correct shade. Sometimes she'll even give you a cute little bag like this one. Okay, so these are the cute little compact versions if you're just wanting a sample of her products, and they're called clamshell, I think, little samples. And then that gives you an opportunity to just check them out first before you buy a full little tin that I have. And then you can actually just buy different shades if you want to, depending on the season, depending on if it's summer and you're more tan, or depending on if you're a little bit lighter skin tone because it's fall and winter coming up. So I will have her information down below. I love her store on Etsy and she's amazing. Okay, and then another brand on Etsy that I love is With Simplicity, and they also have a website as well. So I have used this foundation so much that you can't even see the label anymore. It's completely wore off. But I love their foundation. It's an aloe vera gel based foundation. So that's the first ingredient is aloe vera. And so it's very lovely for acne prone skin, oily skin. This is a little bit mattifying. So I love that, but I also love the dewy look as well. So if I want something more matte, like a lot of times in the summer, I'll use the With Simplicity liquid foundation. And then in the wintertime, when I want more of just that really healthy glow, I'll use the Little Stuff For You Perfecting Cream. Okay, and my next favorite is Mineral Fusion. And I picked this up either on Amazon or at my natural grocery store. So they have a fun little section of skincare and makeup. And I love just this powder version. This is the Warm 2. Just for like a setting type powder on my nose and sometimes just on top of my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead so I'm not too crazy shiny. And that's all I use this for, but it is supposed to be used as like an actual powder foundation. So it does cover very well. The more you buff it into your brush and then the more you buff it into the skin is depending on like what coverage you want, but it covers really well depending on how many layers you want. This is their Mineral Fusion Bronzer Sparkle. And as you can see, I like it a lot because it's almost done with. And bronzer is really important to get an organic, all natural brand that doesn't have ingredients in it like silicones, because silicones really wreak havoc on acne. And so if you're always putting bronzer all over your face and you're using a bronzer from the drugstore that's just filled with ingredients that are not good for the skin, then your acne is never going to get better. Same with blushes. There's a lot of blushes out there that are so fun and bright and pigmented. but yet they're just full of silicones, and then a lot of people will break out on their cheeks because of it. So this is the Mineral Fusion blushes that I like. This one is flashy, so it's more of a peachy tone, and this one's all broken up, but I love this one, and it's called Smashing. So if you want just that pop of pink color on your cheeks, this one's lovely for that. And their blush doesn't contain any nasty silicones, and they've been really lovely, so I don't break out on my cheeks when I use those. Also, Burts Bees has some great blushes as well. I don't use their foundation, but I use sometimes their blush. This one's really orangey. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more tan in the picture on Amazon, but I do like to splash this on top of my cheekbones for just like a brighter bronzer, cooler look. It's really important to use blushes that are not going to make your acne worse. Because in aesthetic school, there was a student and she always just broke out just on her cheeks, and it's because she just loved blush. She loved that pink blush. And a lot of times, if you don't have a natural brand of blush, they use a lot of fake dyes in blush, which really aggravates acne, aggravates and irritates skin in that area. And so that's why she never could get rid of her acne on the apples of her cheeks. She was always using nasty filled ingredient blush that did not help her acne out at all. Okay, and then the last brand I want to talk about is Imani. So it comes in some black packaging like so, and this is the HD Corrective Concealer, and it is pretty heavy duty. It's very creamy. So if you don't like really creamy, then I definitely wouldn't get this, and it's very opaque, meaning like it's definitely filled with some great ingredients, and they don't mess around with their products. It really covers well. So this is their HD Corrective Concealer in Neutral, and I really do like this underneath the eyes sometimes. If I want just that pop of light and brightness around the eyes, I'll use this, but it's very high coverage, so just be careful. Well, there you go, guys. If you really want your acne to improve, you have to change up things in your daily routine. I know that maybe you're stuck with just loving this certain foundation at Ulta or somewhere, and you just don't want to change your foundation because you love the shade and you just love it. But sadly, sometimes those great foundations that you absolutely love are just filled with nasty ingredients that are not helping your acne at all. You need to ditch them and get more organic, healthy brands for the skin. So while you're covering your acne, you're improving your acne. All right, guys, I hope this helped you out. Just know that you don't have to cover your skin with tons of makeup. You're beautiful the way you are, and I will catch you guys in my next video. All right, guys, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you like it when girls wear makeup?
No.
Okay, tell me why.
Makeup's fake. You know, I prefer to see the real thing and know what I'm
It's
getting
like
myself
driving a
into.
shitty car and putting stuff on it.
Yeah, you need to know what's real and what's not.
That's good, okay? And then besides physical attractiveness, what attracts you to a girl?
How caring they are.
Personality traits, yeah.